guys, welcome to Breion's Diary, where we talk about life. We are healing, growing, building our confidence and self-esteem. So today we are going to talk about redefining success, because I believe that society gives us a standard of what we think success should be like, and I have learned that I was running myself crazy trying to present myself a certain way as being successful, and I was not happy. So when I had to move back home for a bit this summer, I told you guys that I felt like I was a failure, and I felt like, it was just like I was very prideful and feeling like I didn't want anyone to know what was going on with me. I didn't want anyone to know where I was. And then one day I was on the phone with my sister, and I don't remember exactly what she said, but it kind of triggered me to tell her what was going on with me. I was like kind of forced to tell her at that point. I got vulnerable with her, and I told her, that I was home and I felt like a failure. And she told me, like, basically, Brie, you didn't fail, you just needed a reset. She said I needed to find out what was success for me. And it coming from her, I was like, wow. And she told me once I found out what success was for me, to get tunnel vision on how to get there. When she said that, she meant like focus on myself and my goals, and that only go focus on what's going on around me and what anybody else got going on. And in doing that, I realized that if I was going to be successful, then I had to get rid of materialism. And I say that because I thought that's what success was. Like, I had to have and acquire things, to have the perfect job, the car, the house. And before y'all come at me, I'm not saying that those things don't matter, but if you are a person that you only want a 3-bedroom home and a Kia is your dream car, if that is what's going to make you happy and that's what success is for you, then okay, So just because I like things that differ from other people and what success is for me doesn't mean that I'm not successful. So remember, I told you guys in my rebuilding video on how God took me to James 4:9 about not receiving what you asked for. So I was fasting a few weeks ago, and God took me to Ecclesiastes 5, and that Ecclesiastes 5 talks about riches being meaningless. So a few verses stuck out to me, and they were verses 10 and 11, and it says, whoever loves money never has enough. Whoever loves wealth is never satisfied with their income. This too is meaningless. As goods increase, so does those that consume them. What benefit are they to the owners except to feast their eyes on them? Now, I know I'm not the only person guilty of this. Like, I buy things, and especially clothes, and they sit in my closet, have a tag on it. I'm just waiting for the perfect moment to wear them and stuff, and I just end up never wearing it. So, meaningless money spent. I know I'm not the only one also that bought expensive items just to say that I have something named brand. Like, why would I put in my value and worth in things that do not and should not define me? So I'm not saying to not get nice things for yourself, but I'm saying don't get it because it's expensive and it has a name. That's just pride and it's for show. And I'm guilty of that. That is why God took me there. But what I'm saying is get things because that's what you truly want. Get it because you truly desire that item, and it makes you happy and it makes you feel good. A lot of times we would use the excuse that having a lot of things come from a trauma response from a place of lack at some point in our lives. And in some ways it is, but just ask yourself, do I truly want this thing? Do I truly want this item? Do I want it because I like it, or do I want it because it's going to look good? It's going to make me look successful. It's going to make me look like something. So if you really like something, you're going to wear it or you're going to use it. If not, it's just to say that I have it. So just think about that. As I've stated before, I spend money on hair, makeup, and perfume, and candles. So I really like candles too. Anything that just smells good, honestly. And somewhere along the lines, I started to become materialistic, and that has never really been me. For me, as long as the item is of quality, it doesn't have to be designer. Most designer heels, to me, they hurt anyways. And I like to get heels that I'm comfortable in because I feel I got some weak ankles. So I like to get heels that are comfortable for me because, usually when I wear them, I want something I can wear all night and walk comfortable. I love the way that I walk in heels. It gives me a boost of confidence if my feet will allow it. But if my feet allow it, I will wear heels all the time. But yeah, I literally purged my closet because most of the stuff that I had was for show. And my furniture in my old apartment, they were not me. They were not me. They didn't feel homey. I always love things that feel homey. And I had to let that go too. Well, it wasn't my choice, but yeah. So I'm getting back to who I am to the core, what I like and what I love, my own values, redefining things that I truly value and what makes me happy and feel good. And that is how I am redefining success. So it does not matter how much money you make. It does not matter what kind of job you have. If you wake up each day doing what you love and you are happy, joyful, and passionate about what you do, then what is around you? Do not allow please do not allow society to make you feel that what you see as success for yourself is not. Who is society to tell you that you're not successful when you're not living your life? I have always been an abundant person, but I've always allowed society and comparison and projection to make me lose sight of the abundance that I have and put myself on a path of creating success, but emotionally and mentally unfulfilled. And it came crashing down. Why? Not because I had to fall, but the false foundation had to go. I am a living testimony, and people that really know me can tell you, it does not matter how much money is in my bank account or whether I am working or not. It has been proven. God has proven himself. God has showed up and showed out in my life. He really takes care of me. I still live a very abundant life despite anything. My bills get paid and I still thrive. I am a praying wild woman. I have a relationship with God, an intimate relationship with God. I just have to remember that all I need is God and stop allowing society to make me lose sight of the abundant life that God has given me. So, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm glad God gave me that time to myself because I feel like I was going crazy. I was getting exhausted trying to prove myself and be something I'm not, acquire things that I don't even really care about. Most of the things, I'm not gonna say everything. But I look back and I'm like really brief, but it's cool because we're just going to switch this thing on up and stop all of that and save my money for the things that we really are praying to God for and the things that God really has for us and show God that I want to show God that I'm ready for it, that I'm disciplined and I'm grateful for everything that he does and gives me. Happy, joyful, and passionate about it too. And don't have to care about what not one single person thinks. Alright? So, find out what it is where you're going to wake up in the morning and you're going to be happy that you wake up and get started with your day. So, yeah, redefine what success is for you and just don't care what anybody else think about it. What makes you happy is what makes you happy. Now, with that being said, healing isn't linear, it is a journey, and here at Breion's Diary, we are healing together. I'll see y'all next week, next Thursday at 4 p.m. for our final video of the Reinventing Self series. Bye! Love you guys so much. Mwah.